Today, we finally get our first ever cup final in charge of Dumbarton. 156-year history. This is the first time we have made, as a club, the Viaplay Cup final. And today, we strive to win our first major domestic title. Let's go run that intro and let's see if today is Dumbarton's day. Yes, welcome in YouTube to what is another episode of the Rising Nation here with Dumbarton here in Scotland. Today is the Viaplay Cup final, but before we get into it, as always, 80% of you guys that watch this aren't subscribed, so please hit the big red button down below, give the episode a like to support the content and promote it to other, football managing enthusiasts. And let's get into what could be a very special episode. It's our first major cup final in charge of this great football club and our first major opportunity to win domestic honours at Dumbarton. With that too, we need to recap how things are going because they are going pretty damn well at the moment. I'm always going to start with the Europa League because people always want to know how we're going. After beating the old lady, we beat Hajduk Split 3-1, Sigma 3-2, but lost to Monaco 2-1 just recently, only a few days ago, where I did semi-rotate knowing we had the cup final. We did score first with our only shot on target for the full game, but Monaco with their squad with Cucurella playing left centre back, Kamara, Ben, Ben, I can never pronounce his actual name, but this guy up front, but they're a good team, and Monaco probably aren't on an evil kill with us. It does mean in the league phase, as things stand at the moment, we currently sit 12th on 12 points. As you can see, last year, 12 points was enough to finish inside the playoffs, so we should be home and hosed with the points that we do have. If we can somehow find one more win in the competition, A, it's great for our overall balance, but B, it's also very good for us to get through and make it to that knockout stage. Secondly, you guys are probably thinking, Damien, how's the league going? Well, the league is cooking at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And we go into absolutely this. And last time we met was the Rangers game where we, was the penalty shootout, was the end of the Juventus game. We have got Hajduk Split, Livingston, Sigma. They've all been weight, but Livingston beat. Lost the Rangers, our only real big dip of form in the league. And to be fair, losing to Rangers does happen. We're actually 3-0 down. Second half, we were the better side. Just weren't able to score a third. Beat Celtic, though, in their other big game this season. As you can see here, beating them 2-0 with Lynch and Sockler. Yet again with Celtic, it always seems that when you have low possession, you always slap them. And every time you have decent possession, they beat you. So maybe that's a trick with them. If we have a look at the data hub here, just to prove how good we've been, we are 10 goals over our XG. We are 2 goals under XGA, and we're actually 6 points ahead where we should be. Somehow Celtic should actually be top according to this. They're 4 goals under their XG and apparently should have 1 more plus point. I'm looking at those stats, and I'm telling you the team that are outperforming these stats should definitely have better expected points. So, yeah, I think we're doing very, very, very well. Also got one quick little signing to talk about here as well that's officially come in, is Musa Al Aboud was on a free sitting in my scouting reports. Took a trial, said it was this good. Wanted to only be a squad player. I brought him in. He has a release fee of 11.5 mil, worth 7 to 10 mil roughly. Playing off the bench in all 4 games at a 6.7. He doesn't fit me for what I need as a midfielder. He's not a box to box. He's not a ball winning midfielder. He's very good at passing the ball, moving the ball along. But what he does do is, especially with Greco being injured, and something I did not mention last episode, is Greco has done his cruciate and is out for a long while. Till the end of the season, basically. Nice to get someone in that is of the level and someone that maybe in a year and a half we flip on for 4, 5, 8, 10, 12, 15 million, who knows, is something as well. I've mentioned it a couple of times, but Isra is definitely coming in for 1.1 million. I have signed him. He's fantastic, and I expect, even though this year could be the year we win the league, and him only being here half a year, next year I think we'll win the league because we're going to have Konsa and Isra together and they will be absolutely fantastic. Before we get into this one though, we are currently live on stream, so you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go and put that little plug in and we'll be right back with the team selection and our first ever cup final in charge of with Dumbarton.
You, yes, you. Follow me on Twitch. You watch all my content live and, of course, all the VODs for all your viewing needs. The Twitch is the place to go, and for funny clips like this.
Can you fucking shut up?
Pietro Pellegrini
just
is a
shut
freak, Mum.
Honestly.
Pietro Pellegrini is a freak. Your team today is, of course, as followed. It's Caleb in goals. Unfortunately, Gumney is out injured with, I think it's like twisted knee ligaments or something like that. So, yeah, which is not good. So we're going to move him to the bench and actually move Vokins out there as a normalised fullback on the bench. Const has been fantastic. Can't speak highly enough of him. Ogilvy's developing very well. Will be the third choice centre-back when the new centre-back comes in. And I have to talk about Constantine Schonfield. As you can see, his marking's already up to 11. His decision-making's up to 14. He's been looking a little bit more well-rounded. And with our facilities already have improved to good now, I expect this guy with game time to be very good. I think the long-term plan is to actually get this guy developing and then make him the backup left-back, get him homegrown at Scotland and keep him for a long while as a backup left-back. But, he's doing a very good job, so definitely worth a shout-out there. Lynch is Lynch. He's not 100% fit, but he will play. Foley and Mariba. I will say Andy Irving has been a little bit upset with his lack of game time, A. B, I've been playing him a lot, and he's been playing fantastic. And lucky last, because of his form, he's actually touted as our best player as it stands at the moment. He's got 5 goals, 7 assists, and just has been ballistic in this box-to-box role. Could arguably start. I'm not going to start him today. And he's currently wanted at the moment too by a Saudi club. He's worth 1.3 to 2.1 million. If I got more than 6 million for him, he's going to be out the door. Even though I love him. But yeah, that means Foley, who has been developing, we need to tie him down to a new deal because he's currently over his foreign release clause. And Mariba, who does have that new release clause of 20 million, are in the midfield too. Stashio's having a pretty good year of it. Amadou Sene has been fantastic. And Sokler's had a turn of form, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see here, he's got no goal, 2 goals, 1 goal, 2 goals, no goals, 1 goal, and an assist and a goal in his last fair few games, which means he's actually got 7 goals, 3 assists this season and 11 games in the league. It's the Sokler of old. He really started the season off slow, but the last 5 games have been really, really good, and it's great to see him back. On the bench, you have got a few people that you will know. Djali's having an okay year. Muir's been fantastic for us. Lee Brennan hasn't been playing great, but as you can see, his development looks really, really good. And Joe Gerhardt, when he's needed, has scored goals as well. We lost to Dundee United last time we played them in the league, but we were fully rotating with a Europa League game to come after that. So I expect to win this game here. Let's go and have a look at Dundee United, and then we're off to Hampden Park. Decent keeper. Jack's okay. Efren's pretty decent centre-back, not going to lie. They actually look fairly well-rounded. Like, they're probably better than what I give them credit for. He's not bad, that USA guy. Kay Fotheringham. Nathan Coombs is definitely tricky. Leahy's their best player, and this guy is just incredible, but he's currently injured and hopefully is not going to feature here. All right, Dundee are out with one of their players. I don't care. Let's get into the cup final. We're going to be in the white, Dundee in the orange. It's our first ever final and our big chance to win major honours in Scotland. Let's go win the Beer Play Cup. Kind of think this is like the Cabaret Cup of the competitions, but if you're Scottish, let me know. Anyhow, Foley wins the header, but only as far as their centre-backs, and Conser will sweep up. Foley now finds Derrich. Derrich now down the line, the backup fullback. Ball in, deflected, falls to Mustachio. He cuts it, falls to Sokler, and it's blocked on the goal line. How has that ball not gone in the back of the net? Sokler really should have scored. It's still 0-0, 20 minutes played. Dominating start here, though. We've had all the chances and 70% of the ball, which is great. And Dundee now have their first chance. Mercifully, it has not gone in the back of the net. Time ticks away. Seeing what we can do. 39 minutes played. Mariba. Backstick ball looking for Lynch. Won't find him there. Ogilvy, who I don't know why he was outside the box and Lynch was inside the box. But yeah, that's a poor ball. Firstly, Derrich does well. Schonfield. Over the top looking for Sokler. He looked offside. Sene definitely was offside. And it would not have counted. And it is still going to be 0-0. Approaching half-time here. Been the better side. I will say Dundee have come back into it during that second period of that first half. And as being standard, it is 0-0. I'm going to get fairly upset with the team that we have not scored yet. Here we go. Moving into that second half. Lynch looking tired. I'm going to try and keep him out there to the 60 if possible. 8 shots, only 1 on target. It is a corner for Mariba. Mariba whips. Foley didn't win it. Sockler heads down. Sene, his efforts blocked. Can't get a clean shot away here. Mariba looked offside. It's a great save from Collins, but it would have been offside. It is offside. And there we are. Not been the greatest game from our boys out there at all. 60 minutes have been played. Lynch is going to come off for DeJarlo. Foley's going to come off for Andy Irving, who's been in great form. Mariba moves the ball winning midfielder. Derrich is tired, but I don't actually have a right back available, so toughen up. 70 minutes played. It's not really happening out there for us. Sockler's tired too. Sene's not had the best of the game. I'm actually going to move Sockler in there. I'm going to bring Joe Gerhardt in. I think that's fine. Stashio's tired. Muir knows how to whip a ball in the back of the net. So let's go and do that. Very, very poor cup final is what I would say here. How we have not scored, beyond me a little bit, for a team as good as us. Anyway, Match Joy, DeJarlo, great run, needs help in the box, goes himself, saved by Collins. Estachio, Collins again. The Dundee United goalkeeper is having a worldie. Double save and a half. He's saving everything at the moment. Dundee might win this cup final and their goalkeeper would be the hero. And we are being a little bit FM'd out here today. Joe looks for Mariba. Does he whip or does he go himself? Looks for Ashton Muir on his left foot. Hits that one. Collins saves again. That one was pretty much straight at him though. Their goalkeeper is having a fantastic game. Is there going to be a highlight late doors? 88 minutes played. Is there one last chance? It's the 90th minute. Guehi. Is it a chance for Dundee? This would be cruel. Irving wins, but only as far as Fitzwater. Back to Madison. Brannigan. Millward. Derrich doesn't win. It's a goal. Mellon scored. Flag went up straight away, so he's probably offside. Against the run of play, we're going to have a VAR check. I'm pretty comfortable it is offside. How have we not gone on to win this game of football? Mercifully, at least this is off. And there we are. 2.25 XG on the day, and it's 0-0. Esther Sockler's not the greatest penalty taker, so I am going to bring Lee in because he can, do what he needs to do there. Don't think any of these guys can take a penalty. Actually, Abdu can actually take a penalty with 8 penalties. But I don't think bringing Mariba off is smart considering he's one of our best penalty takers. Gonna bring Vokins in, I think. We've been the better side. Can we find a goal in extra time? We won a penalty shootout against Rangers to win this competition, to get to this competition final. Do we need another penalty shootout today? Oh my God, they've hit the post with a looping header. Anson definitely misjudged it in the air. Dundee have not laid down, and well, it's 0-0. And Dundee here, they come with a corner. They're going to score, aren't they? This is just scripted, isn't it? Maybe Irving can go on the break. Brennan's quick. Here we go. Use your pace. Fresh legs, Brennan. Go, my boy. He's got options inside. Holds it up. Joe hits. Joe! We have our goal in the final, finally in the 98th minute. What a finish from Joe Gerhardt, the former Leeds man. And we lead 1-0 in the final. What a finish. Brennan with speed. Took his man down the line. Made it a 1v1. I expected Joe to beat his man. Instead, he took one touch and just put the ball into that far corner. What a placed finish. And that is a great goal. And finally, with our 21st shot, we have scored. Gonna still stay in the attacking system, but start time wasting if the ball goes out of play. Konsa, Vokins, Turns it over. Mellon. Millward. Don't you dare do this game. Ball in back stick. Headed. No way. We concede in the 109th now. "21 shots. They've had 7. We're getting absolutely FM'd. Is there one last chance in this game? It's gonna be a penalty shootout for the top. Oh, I can't believe this. We're definitely gonna lose this one now, aren't we? All right, Andy Irvine to start us off because I trust you, right? Then it's going to be Dejalo. Then it's going to be Joe. Then it's going to be Mariba to take that most important one. Lee Brennan scored a great penalty against Rangers. That's pretty much the same order we went in last time. Here we go. We've absolutely dominated this game, and it's going to come down to a shootout. Can we win 2 shootouts in a row to win the competition? Irving starts by firing into the top bin. Collins is beat. Who's the main reason this game is in a shootout is their goalkeeper. Mellon versus 6'6" Anson. And in the end, that's a pretty good penalty too, and that's going to be 1-1. Matchdoy Dejalo, he scored his penalty last time out as well. Can he do it? Matchdoy Dejalo. Well, Collins went the right way and got fingers to it. Somehow it's gone in. Guehi versus Anson. Can Anson make a save? That's a penalty and a half. Even if Anson went the right way, was never saving that. Joe, who scored a very good goal with his left foot, steps up now to try and score a pen. And that is into the bottom bin. 3 very good penalties from us. It's been 2 very good penalties, it has to be said, by Dundee. Anson, big moment here for you, boy. He saves! This is why you have your most important penalty taker, number 4. Because if Mariba scores, it's sudden death and match point. Oh, he's missed. No way. Our best penalty taker hits the post. Anson to be the hero again. No, and we're level pegging. Mariba's missed. Brennan scored a great penalty last time. Brennan steps up versus Collins. Brennan. Oh, what a pen. Calm, cool, collected. Match point Dumbarton. If Anson saves, we win the cup final. If not, we go on into sudden death. Morrison's the one to take. 6'6" Anson. He's already saved 1. Can he be the hero? Morrison, Anson. Oh, it was a good penalty. We move into sudden death. Consa's got 3 penalty taking, but I trust him. Come on, Consa. Steps up. Consa sends Collins the wrong way. And now, yet again, if Anson saves, we win the cup final. If Anson saves, we win the cup final. Can the big boy, in all his 6'6", 107 kilo of goodness, make a save here against Granger? Goes the wrong way. We move on. Vokins. He's got a sweet left foot. A sweet left foot. Nah. Collins saves. And if Millwood scores, it is all over and we lose a cup final that we have dominated. Millwood saves. And he scores. Sayansa doesn't save. That is absolute heartbreak. That is honestly disgusting. We lose our first cup final. We lose our first cup final. Look at the domination. Dominated that whole game. Could not see it out. I want to see the stats. Here we are. 22 shots to 6, 2.76 XG to 0.43, and we lose the fucking final. Well, that's the end of the episode, guys. Have a great one. Thank you for checking out another video. Give it a like, maybe a sympathy like, because that is one of the most brutal FMings I've ever had in a final. We really should be beating a team like Dundee every single day of the week. That's our second loss to them this year. And, well, what a shit football club they are. They are an absolute shitter of a football club. With that being said, I don't know what we can really do more. 2.76, 22 shots. On a different day, we win this game by 4 or 5 goals. Instead, today, we have lost in a shootout after it's finished 1-1. Catch you guys later, and goodbye.